How to scan film negatives. Have you ever wondered how to bring those cherished film negatives back to life? Scanning film negatives is a fantastic way to preserve those memories while making them accessible for sharing and editing. Let's break down the process in a simple and fun way. First, let's understand what film negatives are. These are strips or sheets of photographic film containing inverted images. This means light areas appear dark and dark areas appear light. Scanning these negatives converts them into positive digital images. This is especially important in the antique and collectible community, as it helps preserve vintage photographic materials without damaging the originals. Now, there are several methods to scan film negatives. One popular choice is using a dedicated film scanner. These devices are designed specifically for scanning negatives and slides. They provide high resolution and excellent color accuracy, making them ideal for collectors who want the best quality. However, they can be slower and more expensive, especially if you have a large collection. Another option is using flatbed scanners with transparency adapters. These scanners are more affordable and accessible. They use a light source beneath the film to illuminate it. While they are generally less sharp than dedicated film scanners, they are great for casual digitization when you are on a budget. If you want a more hands-on approach, you can try camera scanning. This involves using a digital camera with a macro lens to photograph the negative. You will need a stable tripod and a consistent light source, like a light box, to ensure even illumination. This method allows for flexibility and can produce high-resolution images, especially with a high megapixel camera. It is also faster than scanning frame by frame with some scanners, but you will need to do some post-processing to invert colors and adjust exposure. For those looking for a quick and efficient way to scan 35mm film, devices like the Valley Easy 35 are available. These newer devices simplify the scanning process and provide high-quality scans without complicated setups. If you choose to go the camera scanning route, here is a step-by-step process. First, set up your tripod or copy stand to hold the camera steady. Place the film negative on a light box or a diffused LED light source for even lighting. Use a macro lens to focus sharply on the negative. Adjust your camera settings for manual focus, appropriate aperture, and low ISO to minimize noise. Capture the image, ensuring the negative fills the frame for maximum resolution. After capturing, transfer the images to your computer for post-processing. You will need software to invert the negative image to positive, correct colors, adjust contrast, and crop as needed. Finally, save your digital files in high-quality formats for archiving or sharing. It is essential to handle negatives carefully to avoid scratches or damage, which can affect their collectible value. Digitizing these negatives can help protect the originals by reducing the need for physical handling. High-quality scans can reveal details important for authentication or historical research. In the antique and collectible community, scanning film negatives can be a rewarding process. Whether you are using dedicated scanners, flatbed scanners, or camera scanning, each method has its advantages. Choose the one that fits your needs and enjoy preserving your vintage memories.